Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the...
On first down, Clifford, and incomplete to open. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. He's got the hook up with Dobb.
But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run right on the option. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very...
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to
drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 6 yards away. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Clifford. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
I needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Another throw on 2nd down, and now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Clifford letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The long drive last time.
Because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Herbert down to the 42, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of...
Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size...
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert from 13 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offense.
This to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Throwing on 1st down. Clifford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. The 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick-6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time, and they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the picks.
And hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing after the interception. Clifford. That's complete to Dobbs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Clifford. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to...
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Clifford. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. On 1st down, it's Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Going up top. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Starting on the ground with Herbert, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A handoff for Herbert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Draw play, a give to Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. They'll go again with Herbert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, 22 yards. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off. Throwing to start the drive. Clifford over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Up the middle, Jones.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On first down, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Back now in Mexico City. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Here comes Reed.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now the Packers get set to go.
A last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Clifford, and his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Clifford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Fields on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Devontae Wyatt, his 2nd sack of the night. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Clifford. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Foreman. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.